I think maybe
you understand that political.
You know, are we looking at the first signs as Ian went woke? Is it possible? I haven't said it the whole show. I'm starting to wonder. I've seen it happen to a lot of people. People I care about.
Confronts him about that in the interview they do. I think it's towards the beginning of it.
All right, so
this right here.
Yeah, this is around it. Yeah.
We got to go sit down to do the interview, and at the beginning of the interview, he launches off with 6 or 7 years ago. This is me. You're Sam. I'm talking to you. 6 or 7 years ago, you made a copyright violation or strike against one of my videos. You had one of my videos taken down, and I emailed you about it. And do you remember what your response was?
No.
I literally had no memory of this happening. I forgot completely. I remember it now, but I'd forgotten completely. I did a copyright strike on one of his videos where he used footage from ours, and when he emailed me, I told him I would reverse. You can have the strike thing reversed. I told him I would reverse it if he sent me a video of him squatting with 2 plates.
7 years ago?
Yeah.
So like 2014?
Yes.
13, 14?
13 probably.
No.
That's 7. That's 9 years
ago. That's a long time ago.
What do you think about that, Jet?
That is, I don't know why he hadn't forgotten that.
I think you were saying that he knew you 7 years ago.
What do you think about
I think that's possible. I think what I really think is if that's your only interaction you guys have had before filming this, whether it was negative or positive, he would have brought it up. No matter what, I think that by this point in the interview, the tension had built between you two.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if things got off to no one knows. If things got off on the right foot and that tension wasn't there when this was being filmed, would he have hit you with that? Who knows? But the tension was, like, that's just evidence of the tension.
There was so much tension. It was crazy.
Is there any evidence of it? Do we got a link of the tension?
I got it right
so
here.
Matt has that. There is kind of a weird tension there because Ian is like trying to get Sam to answer some questions, and Sam's like, "What do you mean I'm answering them?" And Ian's like, "Well, I feel like you're not being sincere." And there's kind of this weird like energy between them where there's like kind of long pauses and responses with Ian. And he seems like he's like trying to say something, but he's holding back or something. It's very weird. That part of the interview in particular.
Yeah, I don't believe that Ian would still be mad about it. Maybe he brought it up because it
was
funny.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's mad about it, but I have a lot of people being like, "No, he's clearly so ass mad. He was seething about it."
Say.
I didn't see that.
Well, it's still f***ed up that he did it.
Do you remember our first interaction?
No.
You don't?
No. I have very bad memory, though.
Yeah.
Hit pause here. All right, so
wait a minute.
Oh, so this is the part we just watched. This
Yeah,
is where they
what are you
talk about
telling
it.
me? You suck, Matt. I got the things right here.
It's all right. It's
all right. Where's the tension?
Yeah, so
all right. We already.
It's a pretty interesting interview. If we want to watch more of it, just skip like I don't know, 2 minutes ahead, probably, or something like that. There you go.
All right. Let's see this.
So maybe I was pissed off or something. I don't know. I was trying to not have that ruse get blown though.
Right.
So maybe that had something to do with it.
That probably did.
I'm sorry. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what led to this day today.
Really?
What?
Okay, so are you gonna punk me?
You're getting punked.
Really? How are you gonna punk me?
I think Ian was serious.
You think he was serious? I thought he was
Yes.
joking there.
Yes.
He said that's what led to this day today. Why would he give
said
it
it
to an
uncomfortably.
8-year-old
No. My body language. This is something I'm good at, Tom. Hold on a second.
Good.
Yeah. Why'd you do that to me?
I don't know. I can't even remember what your video was. So maybe I was pissed off or something. I don't know. I was trying to not have that
fucking 9 years ago.
ruse get blown though.
Right.
What ruse is he talking about?
He was running a fake brony game Kickstarter, raising money for. He was claiming to develop like a brony video game, like for My Little Pony people, but it never happened.
Oh, so he busted the ruse and said this guy's full of shit.
Yeah, basically, Ian said.
And then he struck it because like it was deliberately
a
a fucking
one,
a joke. Okay.
But I don't really think it doesn't really make sense to me that that's the entire reason Ian came out here.
You watch his reaction.
Right.
So maybe that had something to do with it.
That probably did.
I'm sorry, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what led to this day today.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So are you gonna punk me?
You're getting punked.
Really? How are you gonna punk me?
I don't know, man. It's just like that's what led to this day today. It did? No, get the hell out of here. That's the normal reaction, Tom.
I think he wanted to do a plot point. Like, this is a plot point. I'm going to ask Sam.
No, because here's the other body language that I'm guessing. It's from fucking Sam, and he's deadly. You gonna punk me? I don't think that's fucking. I think he got pissed.
I kind of see it as like it's just their first interaction ever. Like before this point, it was an interesting thing to pull up. I don't know. I just it doesn't make sense to me in my head.
I don't think Sam plays. That's what I'm reading. I don't think this guy's playing.
Let's keep watching.
I'm gonna make you look like an asshole.
Really?
Which isn't hard to do.
Yeah, because look at the way Sam's doing. Look at his body language. Really? I do that when I'm mad. What? I don't know, man.
Is that really the case?
No.
Okay.
Because he was suspicious of it.
He said no. He said no.
Yeah. No, well, he might be afraid now.
It's meant to be.
He's looking right through him.
Well, I mean, part of me feels like you might be being disingenuous by saying you don't remember.
I legit don't remember. 100% serious.
Really?
Yeah.
You just like is it because you're
But I might
doing
have.
so much that you just sort of forget all the bridges you burn and all the like people you fuck with?
I'm sorry, Tom, you're wrong. He had an axe to grind with this guy, and he tried to fuck him over. And this is the evidence.
Did I burn a bridge with that?
I could have been, but
What
I'm
do you
a resilient person, so I turned that hate into
A revenge 9 years later. Oh, you're fucking strong.
a passion for filmmaking.
I thought this was like somewhat like a bit. I don't know. I just don't see it.
No. He's uncomfortable.
It doesn't make sense to me.
He's fucking uncomfortable. No, it makes perfect sense. In the back of his mind, is this guy here to fucking fuck with me or punk me or whatever? And then he outrights and says it. And he looked at him real serious, like, I'm not joking. Is that what you're here to do? Because that's going to piss him off. And you sit there and say he's talking about masculine shit all the time and giving people, dude, ain't no man going to put up with that. Not if he's like the macho man he's saying he is. I wouldn't tolerate that shit. If Deckard fucking came here and tried some shit like that, I'd have punched him right in front of my wife.
Well, I guess the thing is, like, I don't know. It just doesn't register to me in my head that Ian would legitimately be mad about this 9 years later.
I don't know if you know what, that might be the one thing. There's something else going on here. That's a good. There's something else going on here.
Are you gonna Are you gonna diagnose Ian with something like?
No, it's good. Yeah, he's a psychopath. No, I think he's.
Yeah, that's what the.
How about this? I'm gonna diagnose with you. He's right. He's a bitch. He's a fucking bitch. There's probably more to it than he's saying. And he thought by bringing this fucking, because like 2013, something like that wasn't a fucking no. Now it is. Now it's damaging. And that's why he said, you gonna punk me? Because look, the whole field is different. The popularity is switched. He knows that.
But it's so.
I'm not saying it's not, but we're talking about YouTubers here, buddy. No, I mean, what?
But like, why would Ian think that the audience would care? Like. If I heard someone...
Because he's out... Because exactly what I said at the beginning. He's completely and totally out of touch, Tom. He's out of touch. He's not self-aware. He's lost it. He fucking fell off. He's not one of us. That's how it happened. Why is Stern fucking running around yelling at Oprah Winfrey? Oh my God, he's having too many dinner parties. Because he fucking became a bitch. He went mainstream. So did fucking Ian. By YouTube standards.
Maybe, I don't know. I definitely saw tension there. I just didn't think that it was that serious. I don't know. It just doesn't register to me.
Sam's trying to intimidate him, bro. Sam's trying to intimidate him. What, Matt? Let the neutral party come in. What? Am I off here?
I can see where you come from, Tommy. I kind of come from the point of view that at this moment in time, IDUBBBZ is trying to make a decent documentary. He's probably going to bring up this conflict to spice things up a bit. I don't know if he's actually like holding on to this grudge or not. Like, I don't know how far I'd go with that.
I don't think he's holding on to the grudge. I think he's using it to punk him. See what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So I think it's more in the middle. Like, yeah, he's trying to get one over on Sam Hyde.
Yeah.
In this situation.
Didn't work, did it? Nah, I don't like that. Nah, because like I hate that shit. I hate when people are fucking nice to my face and they have alternative plans. I dealt with somebody like that a couple months ago.
That's a lot. Let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. They talk.
Fucking hate that.
Yeah.
So are you like still angry with me?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
You dislike me still?
Well, then how? If you're not angry, like, what is this all about then? Because you said that's
well, exactly.
Why I'm here.
He keeps asking. Yeah.
No, I think there's some things about you that I just want to understand better.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Mostly to do with your comedy.
I know what Sam's
I have a list
doing.
of questions that I can get into.
Sure. Let me see if this thing's still rolling here. It is.
He's like a brick shithead.
So before we get into the,
He's just fucking big.
Look at the way he's leaning over. He can snap Ian in half. Like, look at the way. I'm sorry.
The thing is, that body language is weird. You'd think that Sam is like interrogating you.
Exactly. Well, I've seen.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I know how this went. When a soldier gets in trouble, this is what you do to him, and you always make sure the seat's slightly higher. That's what I'm seeing. I mean, look, I'm not trying to say like I'm smarter than you or I know better than you know the whole situation better than I do. I'm just here for the entertainment. But I'm looking at it as a dude. I'm looking at this as a dude, and this is not. I don't think Sam would hit him. There have to be some extraordinary circumstances. But what he's trying to project is I'm in control, and you're not going to fucking push me around. He's much as said it.
let's get
Look at he's staring at him.
I'll get into it.
Sam's intimidating.
No, because this is ominous.
Is it making you nervous?
Yeah, no, I want to know what this shit. Because this is very strange. It feels like you're trying to punk me or something. Which
I'm
is
not
like,
punking you. It's just questions that that me and a lot of other people that I've talked to have about you. Like, what makes you sort of a
Is that what the shit is?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Let's start off with what content are you most proud of that you've created?
I don't like the order this is going in because you're.
Yeah, he's mad.
I don't want to give you any honest answers to questions like what are you most proud of, and then have you hit me with something like weird. So just get into the weird shit.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Can we?
We'll circle back. Let's do that.
We'll circle
Yeah.
back. Okay.
Nah, he busted this wide open. Sam's smart.
And just
He
to be
knows
clear,
going
just
on
so
here.
it's not like
He fucked his pencil neck up.
to relieve the any sort of pressure you might.
Don't
be
don't
feeling.
relieve the pressure.
No.
Keep it on.
Okay. Fair
Let's save
enough.
it. Let's keep it in there.
Big guy. So his Adam's apple just
Okay.
touched his fucking
We're
chin,
well,
Tom.
Firstly, I guess we can do that after.
I don't know. I just like
You've
it
said in the
just doesn't
past
feel
that
like
world peace.
real to
How
me.
many
That
guys
Ian
like
would,
Sam
be
have you?
angry.
This is just a question. I'm not leading. How many guys like Sam have you dealt with in your life?
Me?
Yeah. How many dudes like Sam have you had to deal with?
Not in this manner where they've been
All
like.
right. Or how many macho
leaning
fucking
over.
what like a football player ever talk to you like that or something like that?
Not definitely not like that. No.
I don't know.
I'm a nice guy.
Here's the thing. My Jersey fucking Spidey sense is ringing. I can't hear. You know, like if I'm in this room, like my instincts are to what do I do if this happens? How do I protect myself and protect Ian without getting hurt? That's what I'm thinking. It's like could be wrong, could be crazy. Maybe I'm getting old. I just found out I might have a fucking.
I
adrenaline
totally
problem
see
or
that.
some
I totally
shit.
see that.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel.
You did no.
I guess
no,
I don't-
it doesn't
I don't see
feel-
Ian as that
You
deluded,
can't
I guess.
believe that he's that petty. I can. And I don't think
Yeah.
it's the strike itself. I think it's overall. And the idea that he went there to punk him, and this guy sniffed it out, dude.
Maybe he like maybe he in H3 circle jerked a bit about Sam Hyde.
I do
before
wonder.
he came here.
I wonder. Now
Maybe.
you're
I don't
you're
know-
thinking like me.
I don't know if Ethan
now you're thinking
sent
like
it
me.
here,
Now you're thinking like me.
I mean, I could see them talking about.
But he says I don't want to give you an honest answer because he doesn't want him to fucking edit in a way to make him look like a fucking pathetic moron.
Yeah.
It's completely reasonable fucking considering the other documentary he did. in 2019. I think Sam sniffed this bitch out. Not the guy.
You don't do politics. You said that. I think you said that in like the Joe
That's
Burns
interesting.
scene.
Can't remember saying that. I'm sure I did.
Yeah. Do you feel that way now? Like
I just don't care.
You don't care.
I think that the psychological schism that the world is experiencing is unfixable, and I don't care. And the thing that I tell anybody I care about, or anybody who pays to listen to me, is to take care of yourself, squat 225 below parallel, and fix your shit, stack money, get people,
I'm gonna
be
start
loyal to
listening to
people
him.
who are close to you, etc. But I don't care about politics.
Right. But it seems like that wasn't always your purpose. It seems like you've grown into that a little bit more.
I thought that there was I was a bit more naive about the possibility of to not change things, but to bring about some kind of better end result through the work that we were doing, which I now believe is not the case.
Okay. So you feel like that's
deliberately
not,
vague.
You just can't make as much of an impact with that. You're sort of wanting to.
I think that it's kind of over for freedom of speech, for the type of shit that I would want to represent if I was out there doing something like 100% serious with my heart in it. I think it's that's like a suicide mission at this point.
Is it a big black pill, his show?
Yeah, in a way, I'd say it was a little black pill.
I'm almost
They
there.
definitely had, like, social
I'm just
commentary.
about in his camp. Take your own shit, fucking get your guns and fucking
Yeah, I mean, that's basically, I have taken a little bit of his life advice from his podcast and stuff like that. Not in terms of finance, because he encourages
Look out for you and
basically,
yours.
basically going into debt, but in the way of like, kind of keep yourself a little bit, stack paper. Definitely not squatting 225, but there are ideas from the stuff that I take. That
maybe I
are
should
good.
start
You can get there. You can get to 225, Tom. You can get there, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can squat my computer mouse right now.
And it's also just not possible because
This is
there's no,
fascinating. This is amazing.
there's no outlet to do that on. I couldn't possibly have a monetized YouTube channel or get a TV show ever again, etc. So there's no venue for it, even if I
think IDUBBBZ's plan is backed off, and he can't wait for this fucker to end.
wanted to.
You don't think that you can
Oh, maybe not.
package things differently, though?
Well, I mean, if I could go back in time, maybe that would be possible to
Yeah, good point.
do.
This guy's been painted as some kind of fucking right-wing wacko. I mean, or not even just a
He has
wacko, but a
been painted
dangerous
that
person.
way, and in reality, I think he's a very thoughtful guy.
I think so too.
You don't think you could do it now?
No, there's no. I will never be on TV ever again.
Maybe not TV, but TV's the way of the past.
YouTube too. Anything that's monetized, anything that's Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, whatever. It's not. None of those are options. Even though we got 1 million viewers per episode of World Peace, and fucking Mike Lazo said we're gonna shoot 100 episodes of this. You guys are the next Tim and Eric.
That's his Adult Swim show. It's called World Peace. I think they aired 6 episodes.
None of those
and
I heard it's amazing.
venues are possible.
It was doing really well, actually. It was getting big viewers.
What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I just kind of feel like
You got to sell out like me.
I've had aspirations of like being on Netflix or Hulu or whatever else, but I'm finding that YouTube is good enough, and it is like doing the trick for me. And I've done some like unsavory stuff on YouTube.
Sell out like me.
And it's all good. I've been able to get messages out there. It hasn't.
And,
been,
and
like,
notice
super-
it before he used the word repackage. And you know what? If you want to fucking sell out, fucking sell every building. But don't come back down here and lecture the rest of us that actually want to do something edgy. That's the thing that infuriates me. I never got mad at Metallica when they toned it down. Good for them. They deserved it. They were getting But I don't like when fucking Lars Ulrich lectures me about MP3s. And that's what I feel this is.
I think I've come to a similar conclusion that you have, which is like, it's not necessarily my place, nor is it like super productive to kind of preach at people per se. But when there's like for your more recent content, you're like I feel like you're encouraging people to like self-reflect more and worry about their own shit. And I can't imagine that would be a bad thing for YouTube.
If I was on YouTube, I'd be taken down in a matter of weeks.
Yeah.
If we were posting right now we post shit to YouTube that's
Download this, Matt. Back it up.
Censored.
it's censored.
Well,
If I
I'm
were
curious
to
if this
be
will get
any
removed.
higher
I don't
I think it
know
will.
if
I
I
think
don't
it
want
will.
to jinx it, but the
Because
Hyde
he's
channel,
high up there, and if we're right about the H3 thing, he's definitely gone.
He's already at like what 500K views.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting a lot of views, but the
if this hits a
channel has been around
million,
for a
it'll,
long-ass
it'll be.
time.
If this actually hits a million, I don't think it has more than 72 hours.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
On YouTube, if I
You know
were-
what?
if I were to
You want to bet on it?
monetize
Just for
it,
fun?
I know, I don't.
it'd be taken- it's not-
But
it's not a good
No?
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's not
Come
like
on, Tommy.
YouTube,
I don't know if it's gonna hit a million. Then what do we do? Maybe it'll get 700,000. Fuck if I know. Yeah.
And I don't mean in a derogatory sense.
Yeah.
I mean in the
That's a
sense
lot
that
of money,
someone's
I guess,
career
for
is
a
based
person
on
of
YouTube.
color.
Idubbb's thinking everything he did is remotely close to Sam Hyde's hilarious. Is delusional. Idubbb's
fair.
was Reddit tier acceptable mainstream edgy.
I mean, it was acceptable.
I don't
back
agree
then,
with
but
that. No,
The,
I think
the only reason
he flipped on us.
Jessix
He flipped
Jessix
on us.
pisses me off because she says things that are stupid. Okay,
Well,
I don't
tell
like
her
that
why
about
it's
her.
stupid. Just don't call her stupid like you're fucking Destiny or something. Come up with a good reason why it's stupid.
Okay, I'm going to explain it. Okay, Ian, what he was doing back then was quote unquote acceptable mainstream edgy. But the only difference between what he was doing and what Sam was doing is that Sam had a somewhat political angle with some of his stuff, whereas Ian was basically just being edgy. Right, that was it. He just say the fucking N word. Right.
All right.
That was not necessarily acceptable mainstream edgy.
You have a disagreement.
It was
What makes
acceptable
her
on
stupid?
YouTube because YouTube
Like on
monetized
YouTube,
it, and there was a
yeah.
culture for it.
Well, how does
yeah,
she
no one would give a
stupid?
shit.
Well, how is she stupid? I mean, it's just a different take.
I think it's the wrong take.
So it's stupid? I mean, you
I
can't
said the take is
objectively
stupid. I don't
say
know
it's
if I said
right
she's
either
stupid.
way.
Did I
It's
say
just
she's
object-
stupid?
Yes.
Yeah, you called her a stupid
Yeah,
girl.
right off the
A
gate,
girly
stupid.
Did I? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, forget it. Stop being
I
stupid,
believed you when
Jessica.
you said that I said that, though.
No, she said she has
We can
stupid
keep watching.
takes right off the get bag. The same fucking thing. You didn't say she was stupid, not per se, but no, I don't like Jessica because she has stupid takes. That's exactly what you said.
Well, I think she does in that way.
All right, but it's not
That's a
like
lot of money,
you
I
know,
guess,
she's not sticking
for a person
fucking
of color.
like chopsticks up her fucking nose. It's not like that off, you know.
Yeah, I guess not. I
Yeah.
guess not.
Oh, so you talk in your comedy, or at least on a lot of the Hyde War stuff. You'll like reference Joe Rogan, Lena Dunham, Ethan Klein. Why do you do that, or do you realize how like confusing that could be to like some viewers, where it's like, I don't like, is he being serious about this, or?
Can you give the context to that? Like, how does he bring in Lena Dunham and Ethan Klein?
So Lena Dunham was like an old meme from him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed
You
that.
know who Lena Dunham is, right?
Yes, I know she is. Girls.
So one of Sam's most popular kind of memes was when he was on a podcast with Anthony Fantano back in the day. And he said that if Lena Dunham put him in a self-defense situation, he would like end her and like put her 6 feet underground or something. That's what Sam said about Lena
It's
Dunham.
pretty crazy.
Yeah. As for Joe Rogan, he kind of memes him a lot. He talks about the podcast a lot.
Mhm.
He was like he's like talked to people peripheral to Joe Rogan to try to get himself on the podcast. For a while, he was getting like cameos. He got like a cameo from Bam Margera, I think, being like, "Get this guy on the podcast, Joe." Or some shit like that. So he kind of
Bam
memes him a
Margera
lot.
been on Joe Rogan's podcast.
I don't know. He just likes to meme them a lot. Ethan Klein, he memes a lot because Ethan Klein took a lot of inspiration from Sam. There's an old video he made that he kind of basically ripped Sam off. A lot of people think that
Does Sam ever mention? I was wondering because I know Wang's got a video out, and I've been hearing it for years that he's been ripping.
they've talked. They've played like video games together once. I think Sam offered for Ethan to edit an MDE video once, but this was years back. The most recent acknowledgement I think that they made was like there was some shit on like the MDE subreddit before it got banned, and then Ethan like kind of said, people were like, "Can you get Sam on the podcast?" This was like 2018, and Ethan was like, "Sam, he's a funny guy," and he got like really uncomfortable as soon as.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I remember that. That's when the H3 podcast.
But I think they kind of
good.
cooled the drama. I don't think there's been anything since
That's a
then.
lot of
I
money.
think Sam just
guess.
likes to meme
Tomorrow.
him a little
Person
bit.
of color.
Ian brought up Ethan Klein first, like I thought. Yeah, I noticed that too, sir. Thanks for the donut.
No, didn't he bring him up last?
No, just right now, unless he brought him up before this. Unless Sam brought it
No,
up prior in this video, Ethan said it first.
I thought he
Ian,
meant, like, the order
not
of
Ethan.
people.
Ian said it first. Excuse me.
I thought he meant in the order of people because he said
No.
like Joe Rogan, Lena Dunham, and then Ethan Klein. I thought he meant like Ethan Klein, Joe Rogan.
Look at the way he's
But
sitting,
anyway.
dude. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm reading this right. I don't know. Actually, and this is not like it's gonna be tough to get an honest poll because it's on my territory. But put a one in the chat if you think I'm right. Put a like my take or you like Tom's takes better. This is no pressure on me, just the way you're seeing it. So call it like you see it. I'm kind of interested.
You know, Tom, you can make polls now, right?
All right.
I think that's a.
I can make polls in my pants. Yes, I know. Okay. I don't know. I like doing it the old-fashioned way. Put ones and twos in the chat. I just want a general thing. I don't want to fucking count it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Clearly, Tom's an idiot.
I'm not even looking at chat. I don't want to see it.
No. I don't think I've even beaten you by that much, but it's.
It's totally fine. I figured.
Yeah. I'm okay. Like this is not. I'm kind of like deep diving into this thing. Like
honestly, the thing is, now that we talk about it, I see your side a little more. But my kind of impression of it, like I don't know. It's just hard for me to see Ian as like this far gone guy.
No, you're not facing it, man. This is like when Stern started. Like I used to fight with people at Stern Sucks Now in 2012. You'll get there, buddy. You'll get there. All your heroes.
I don't want to get there. I don't want
your hair. That's what I'm up against. Your heroes are dead. I'm gonna sell out too one day. You're gonna like fucking.
Well, Tom, you went pretty in depth on Ian, where you were on one side at one point during the with the situation with Anna, is it Anna or whatever, and then you kind of switched.
I stuck up for Ian in that one.
Then you kind of.
I think at first I would say I was more middle of the road, and then I kind of saw the way that a lot of the community was being.
Look, Ian doesn't care if you jerk off to your girlfriend, and I don't care if you jerk off to his girlfriend. Fine, but that's just my libertarian way.
I just had an issue with the way Diesel Patches on his channel was like. Frankly, I think that Ian should break up with her because it shouldn't be able to criticize
that's
people's
too
personal
much.
lives.
I wouldn't have said that. That's good. I think in my 15-year-old wisdom.
Because she's a dumb bitch.
She's a dumb. Well, clearly she's a dumb bitch. Objectively a dumb bitch. Those guys are. Well, I can't believe.
Objectively, we did the data from the lab.
Is he gone?
We cut
Is
the
he
records
gone?
back that Anissa Jamhut is a dumb fat bitch.
Oh, I'm thinking of the. I'm not thinking of.
He should break up with
prison mate Luke. Is he still around?
Prison mate Luke.
That's what I was thinking. Not Diesel Patches.
He's gone. He's gone.
You said a bad take. He's gone. That's fine. You ruined him.
I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think about Joe when I wake up. I think about him when I go to sleep.
Uh-oh.
And is that weird? People have obsessions. I mean, what are you obsessed with? Something, right? You don't have to say what it is.
I'm normal.
I think about fucking Joe Rogan, not fucking him, but I fucking think about Joe Rogan when I wake up, when I go to bed, when I'm doing my MMA training, when I'm drinking my $30 green juice, okay? He got me onto this.
I don't think you do. I don't think you do think about him.
I do.
So Ian right there, he thinks he's playing a character here.
Barely think about it.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get him to get out of the pit.
Yeah.
Your head when you're filming a video and you're like, oh yeah, this would be a good thing to use as a prop in the moment.
It is surreal. These are two of the most influential people in this platform's history. Like,
You know,
they're like
so weird.
engaged in mental combat.
I'm thinking about this now, and I think this might have been a strategy for me. And I think Ian knew that Sam Hyde was going to be like entrenched in the bit, so maybe he brought up the conflict of the copyright strike to like kind of snap him out of it. Yeah, to get him to go real for a second. So maybe that could like cause like a.
Now he looked nervous, scared, fucking. He didn't think it was going to go the way it is.
Catch him off guard.
Doesn't show it.
Catch him off guard so he'd be more real.
He really didn't catch. He didn't catch him off guard.
No, that's what I'm saying.
All he did was fucking. Sam got intimidated. He changed the subject.
Yeah, he didn't succeed.
Yeah,
I think that.
But and not only that, he was happy to get off of that. It's pretty clear.
You don't understand. You get my genius. I've spent probably $6,000 on cameos. A lot of which are unreleased. With people trying to get famous people to name drop Joe Rogan because I want them to notice me.
To any success?
No.
And you want him to notice you because you want to fight him.
I will fight him. No, I just thought.
I
just think he's cool. He's like everything I want to be.
Shut up! You're being,
What?
Be serious for a
Be
moment.
serious? Do you want me to be serious?
Let's be serious. Yeah.
If you wanted me to, okay.
Yeah.
It's less entertaining if I'm serious.
Oh, I totally disagree.
All right, fine. Yeah, what you said. If I'm like, I should need to make a funny video, let me make a Joe Rogan shout out. I'll do that. That's what I think.
Perfect. That's
there
good.
You go.
Yes.
You got it. You unraveled the mystery.
Now let's go through.
I will drink his blood. I'm going to drink his blood.
I think that format works.
Okay, good.
Serious, and then you go into it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll get at him.
Mm-hmm. Like I guess as an example of that, it was like Ethan Klein being like, oh, Ethan's putting in.
Second time he brought him up without fucking prompting.
The Crush 5000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas like there were a lot of your fans who legitimately thought like Ethan.
That's awesome.
Putting some.
I didn't even know that people thought that was legit. That's really funny because I don't pay attention to that stuff at this point.
Yeah.
I figured out what was. It's not nervousness about being punked. It's I wish you had been upfront about that because I honestly don't like when I have like static with people. And I brought you here and I was like, I want to help Ian make a cool video for his channel that will like entertain his fans.
Ian looks like somebody that got caught.
I like the Dax Flame. I like that you're bringing Dax Flame out because I used to like his videos back in the day. And I was like, all right, we'll do everything with Ian. We're going to go shoot guns. We're going to get cars. We're going to fucking bring the slingshot out, which you loved. Okay, you said, that's my Ferrari. That's my baby Ferrari. I wish you just told me, like, just hit me up at the beginning and been like, hey, we have this, there's this thing.
Well, there's no way to screw you, Sam, if you tell us the truth.
Oh,
beef over.
Yeah, in fairness, like...
You should have just told me that. Dude.
Yeah, no, but I thought it would be really good here.
Okay.
To be a reveal.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't have anything else to connect.
Any wonder why he didn't put the shit out? He looks like a bitch.
Well, right here, Ian says, I didn't have anything else to connect us prior to meeting, like, in person. Yeah. So he basically says, like, this is our old interaction. That's just kind of funny. It ties things together. I don't know. We can keep watching.
I hope that you're not actually, like, if you actually were upset about that, I would want to, like, heal that.
Right. No, not at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, at that time I was raking in like a good.
You should have just told me. I'm sorry. It's water.
No, it's all good, man. It's.
I don't like having static with people that I actually like.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't have brought it up if it was like an uncomfortable topic for me. It's not something that I'm.
Okay.
Yeah.
This guy is.
I guess another reason that I brought it up because I just think it's funny that like.
It is. It's certainly news to me.
Yeah. Well, the scenario. It's like
it
didn't actually change from, I think around 2014 till now. Mm-hmm. You told me to like do some jump rope and do some push-ups.
Oh,
and back then you were also giving me fitness advice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you should have taken it.
Yeah.
You got to get jacked. You got to fucking start lifting.
Yeah. I lift. My girlfriend got me into lifting.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, there you go. Take that good advice.
Yeah.
Lifted checks to hand into her.
From her, not from me.
My girlfriend got me into lifting.
Yeah, your girlfriend. Lifting myself out of my YouTube career.
Do you think any of the like open mics you've done in the past that are like really offensive to people in the audience, do you think those would be as funny if the audience wasn't so offended?
It wouldn't be funny at all.
Yeah.
Some of it would be funny, but a lot of it's just based on the fact that the audience is getting pissed off. But those are people that you want to piss off.
Yep.
Because they're like total scum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the clip of that girl coming up and
Sam used to do these like
I love
stand-ups. One of the things that got him popular was he did like a fake TED talk. He like got signed up for like a TEDx, I think it is.
Yeah.
And he went up in like a suit of like
Roman attire, right?
It was like knight's armor that you buy during Halloween. And he like just said bullshit for like half an hour. He said bullshit about absolutely nothing.
I heard those TED Talk people like fucking cult-like. You know?
Yeah, they're retarded. So he went up there and he gave a speech about nothing. And after it, they're like, "What do you mean by that?" He was like, "I don't know. It's a bunch of garbage."
It's a bunch of garbage. TED Talk's a bunch of garbage too. That people.
I saw a clip of him doing stand up where he was like being purposely offensive, and he like started like he took off his belt and started whipping like he was like a master. I don't know. It was pretty fucked up.
I don't know. That's pushing the boundaries. That's what I'm not.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's probably it for the
I have a
clips
lot
you
of
wanna
respect
watch
for
right now.
Ian's work, but I got way more respect for fucking Hyde as an artist now.
Actually, hold up. We got to watch the last clip from the. I think it's the last one I put in
Last
there.
clip.
Or one of the last ones. I think it's called the poster or something.
I don't know.
If you
Should
look
we
at the
keep
Google
going
Doc.
with this and then do the last clip? You want to watch the rest of the interview? We only got like
Yeah, we
5 minutes left.
If you want to, we can finish it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like totally intrigued.
You're like hooked.
Yeah,
I don't
really.
think she hit me. I think she did something.
Chat. What do you? Well,
Fuck the chat.
All right. Fuck chat.
No, we got 800
They're,
people.
they're only paying my fucking bills,
no.
Tommy.
Tom, this is the most we've had in here for like
the
6
fan.
months.
Yeah, no, we had it. I don't worry about that. But thank you,
I'm
everybody
kidding.
who showed up.
Fluoride.
Oh yeah, sub me and feel bad for me. I don't fucking know. That's how YouTubers get sub nowadays. You know what? If you don't like me, go fuck yourself. How about that?
Fluoride junkies.
And
I should have kicked her in the chest. I had this one girl. Oh my god, man! This one time, this girl came over to sell my friend weed. She was an Uber driver that was like big on Vine, and that was like her intro. Like the first 10 seconds of meeting her, that was her intro. Was like, "Yeah, I'm big on Vine. I bet you drive a fucking Uber. You sell weed." And she was like, I didn't bring up race at all. I don't start talking about race with strangers. But she said, she was talking about how like her black friends or like black people in black people in LA and San Francisco and New York act like white people, and I was like,
Thank you, Autistic Boys, Money Clan, and coming up, Turkey Tom with 20. Thanks so much, Tommy.
Whitewash everyone and ruin their culture. And she got up, walked over to me, and either fake kicked me in the face or tried to kick me in the face, and I was fast enough to catch it, which I think she was actually with a fucking pointy shoe coming an inch away from my face. You had to be there.
yeah,
Don't worry about it. Let's move on.
it sounds like a good story.
And it was a crazy time.
Um,
She's big on Vine. You'll find her. You'll see
That's
her.
a lot of money, I guess, for a person.
do you
of
think
time.
your fans understand your comedy?
I feel like he's trying to move it into your racist since I started this, Tom. You think they understand? Because after all, they're a bunch of stupid white supremacists.
I'm kind of
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I could honestly see that.
Yeah,
he was trying to get,
I
like,
think
you
maybe
understand the political
you know,
angle.
are we looking at the first signs as Ian went woke? Is it possible? I haven't said it the whole show. I'm starting to wonder. Seen it happen to a lot of people I care about. Autistic boy with a big 5-0. Autistic boys. What the hell? Don't outdo me again, Turkey. Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
My fan base. We don't have a subreddit or anything. It all gets taken down. And also, I've made the conscious effort to sort of remove myself from
That's
just
a lot of money, I
the
guess.
internet in general.
for a
Like
person of color.
I have a sock puppet Twitter account that I use to follow cryptocurrency, Bitcoin stuff, but I do not. I really am not online at all. Like I'm on. I go on Instagram to look at cars. I go on Twitter to look at Bitcoin stuff, and I do not look at really anything else.
TikTok?
No.
Got to get on it.
Think about it. Start doing some fast motion Rick and Morty
Yeah.
videos.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, I guess
Just
the
because.
reason I
Thank you, sir.
bring up whether your fans understand it is because I know that I get frustrated when I read comments from fans and they've interpreted what the meaning behind something is.
Oh well, I mean
That happens to me all the time. I just laugh at the fan. Like, wow, this guy's an idiot. Nick, look at this.
I
Yeah.
guess my problem is
You send it to Nick the Oreo.
I said
He
it to
sends it
Nick.
to
Look
everyone
at
else.
this fucking guy. Sometimes I'll post him on Twitter and laugh. You know?
There's just people. There's
Why would that frustrate you? Like, really? What a douche.
people who fucking
Wavy Webster with the big 2-0. Turkey Tom copyright strikes major minor podcast in 2016 and hasn't apologized. Wavy
So
Webster.
real.
The real one, by the way, guys.
try to write essays in the YouTube comments. I've seen because I do see these things because I look at comments right after posting a video, and I'm aware of the fact that there's people who write paragraphs of shit I don't read them. I read the first 3 lines to
Yeah,
get
me
the
too.
gist that this is a person writing a fucking 3-paragraph essay in YouTube comments. But yeah, I know there's people. I know that people look at what I do and what other people do, because you see it on other video makers' YouTube pages and come to insane conclusions that only a strange, dark person could come to.
Not you.
I don't fucking analyze people's YouTube videos. I literally look at car videos. That's all I ever look at.
Yeah.
And lens comparisons for cameras.
Yeah, I think.
And swag shit.
What kind of swag shit?
Just rap shit. So I'm reinventing myself as a rapper.
Yeah. I've noticed that a
Now
lot
he's
of
back
people you
in
employ
character.
here are.
He's floating in and out.
Kind of.
Hip hop oriented.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's doing it to be defensive in his own way. He doesn't want to give this guy anything. Like, I'm surprised. Like you do realize the video's not coming out now. I mean, he's playing his own fucking mental game here.
So do you think this is why the video didn't come out? Because Sam
Yes,
kind
what
of
is he
stopped
gonna do
giving him
with
like
it?
completely straight
looks
answers
like
during the interview?
He might have just came to the conclusion, boy, it looks like I'm punching down on somebody I said I respected. It would have really came off awkward and stupid.
The goal is to use the...
And when he puts it out, and then he looks out, coming out looking like a fucking pencil neck, and like everybody's like, Sam, this guy Sam's cool, you know?
Sam Hyde brand, the he can't keep getting away with it brand, parlay that into a rap career. And they're helping me.
That's bullshit.
I'm not afraid to say it. They ghostwrite some of my lyrics.
Fucking horseshit.
And we're gonna make some fire shit.
Exactly. Now he's in character. Like it sounds like the.
Okay.
Sounds like never hit a woman, son. Never hit a woman. But if she gives you a hard time, whap. Like that. Whap. That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah. He's fucking around. It's funny too.
It's fucking hysterical. The guy's a genius.
I think it would have made for a good video. Is my issue with
he's
it. Like,
fucking
if he released
amazing.
it anyway, it would have been funny.
Ian wants
With
out of there.
the, like, I guess hesitation to be 100.
Ian looks like he's in a room with fucking his girlfriend's OnlyFans fans. you know, Jesus.
Confronting the pixels.
Yeah, it's like everybody in the room is just a bunch of weird guys that have his and he knows they have his girlfriend's pictures. Hey, Jesus.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that you're like, you don't want to kind of ruin the magic of like your persona, or
I don't think it's magic. I'm just trying to.
Ian's stuck in a game.
Do what's most entertaining.
Where's Waldo in my face?
And oftentimes that comes like, I guess would you say that like that's a place of comfort to be like more on when the cameras are on and being less?
It's mad uncomfortable. It's mad annoying. I hate filming stuff.
Yeah. Why don't you be more? You can be more serious about things.
I can be more serious. Want me to be more serious?
Well, I mean, you can be more relaxed rather than on all the time. You know what I mean?
Why would I do that if there's like thousands of people watching a YouTube video? Why would I like relax and chill and like not be entertaining?
Well, I think it should be one of those things that you're able to like turn on and off.
I am.
I think that's true. You
I'm
are
doing it now, stupid.
I think in the past I've seen like interviews where it's like it feels like you so easily derail it just by being like, all right, I'm taking it, I'm steering this a whole nother
that's because
direction.
I don't like the people that have interviewed me in the past. It's always been some fucking idiot.
Really?
Yeah, who's interviewed me that's cool?
Oh, I didn't know you had that. So, there is Anthony Fantano.
That guy sucks.
I think InfoWars guy.
Oh yeah, Jay. I was pretty real with that though.
Yeah,
I was cracking jokes, but I wasn't being a weirdo.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you were being that weird with Fantano either.
Yeah.
But you do.
If
kind
I
of
was
take it your own direction, I think.
If I was interviewed by somebody interesting, I mean that's why I'm not like fully in character right now, is because I like you. I would do
I like you.
If fucking I don't know.
That's probably a lie.
Fuck, who's cool?
No, that's
I think he
fair.
likes
I
him.
mean, I think you gave me the answer. I was
No,
looking
I think he
for.
liked him.
That's usually the interviews are just a setup for some funny shit.
He was blindsided himself, but he picked up on it quick. I just keep wondering how Ian could spin this into something funny and whimsical.
So
when he looks
you've
like such a
talked in the
bitch.
past about like, what was the interview? I think it was with Fantano. You talked about wanting to like do your part to reverse the feminization of society.
Yeah.
Is that still kind of a thought in your head?
I think that I mean, there's a serious problem with masculinity
You think so?
in general. Yeah.